Alrighty, good evening everyone. Good evening indeed. It has been a long day. And I'm here, I'm fucking exhausted. So this probably won't be exceptionally long, like last time, hopefully. It won't take as long as I don't go fucking crazy over Pokemon that should have 50-50 odds and getting like 5 of them in a row that aren't what I want, but neither here nor there. Yeah, hi. Good evening. How's it going, everybody? Alright, so what is on the docket for today? We have Cacnea, we have Hoppip, and Tynamo. Hoppip is literally, we just need one of them. Cacnea, we still need 2. And Tynamo, we need all of them. We need 6. So that's gonna be a fun one. I figure we'll spend most of our time on that one. Fingers crossed. But we do have an outbreak for this Cacnea still, as well as one for Hoppip down here. And I am... fighting back barbecue I ate several hours ago. I'm sorry. But yeah. So I figure we'll just kind of like get right in it and all that. I don't really have a whole lot else to say other than I had a good day. It was just a long day. I guess, again, let's just get right into it. We're hunting for Cacnea. We still need 2 female Cacnea. I forgot to, let's see, make a sandwich here. I still forgot to do our final little photo. With all the stuff we caught yesterday. So, or at least the important stuff we caught yesterday. So that's something I'm going to be doing. So either at the end of this, at the end of the stream, at the very end of the stream, actually probably after the stream. That's the word I was properly looking for. Probably after is when I will be doing that, because I'm gonna switch to the to another like scene so that it doesn't get all weird looking. But yeah, I'll have that going. So if you want to see those screenshots, the little like, hey, here's the picture. If you want to see those, go check out the Discord down in the description, as well as all the other stuff down there as well, like the 4 channels I have linked there with all my friends. There's the spreadsheet to follow along with, and there's also my Streamlabs tip link. So if you want to contribute to that for equipment for the channel and all that, like, you know, Switch 2, it's not necessary, but it is there and very much appreciated. So other than that, like and subscribe, and I guess we'll go with that. Now I have to remember how to do the grass sandwich. It is which ones we can do? Okay, we can do a salty and we can do a sweet. Yeah, we can do a sweet. Okay. Thankfully, we don't have to do any more like knocking out. We can just get right into it. Like, we don't have to do that. We already did it before, so we just have to do our usual stand in one spot and stare intently. So I've also started doing some audio ducking, so I want to see how that works out. But I've got audio ducking on Spotify and the game as well, so it should be working for me and the Discord audio that I've got set up as well. So if anyone ever, pops in and decides to talk, it should lower the volume of things like Spotify and the game, so you can actually hear them. So that's cool. Hopefully it's actually working, and I'll be checking back in here later. Like, I'll be watching my stream back to see how it goes. Yeah, that's something new I'm experimenting with, as well as several other like little audio things I'm gonna start messing with. So when I'm not talking, it'll be at full volume, well, full volume to like what it's set to in here. But then when I start, it's just gonna get a little quieter. And then come right back when I stop. So hopefully it also sounds like fairly natural. But I guess I'll be seeing after the fact. Rambling. It's also one of those things where I'm like, I might actually turn up the volume of Spotify at some point here, because like if I'm gonna be audio ducking it anyway, then why not have it a little louder? I don't know. I've also started getting these copyright claims from someone who's evidently also making Sonic remixes, because it seems to be targeting the Funk Fiction Sonic remixes, like the initial, like the first like Sonic one they ever did, first Sonic album. There we go. Words. Words are gonna come, you know, pretty hard today. But I've been getting copyright for those for like what is essentially a different album altogether. But I haven't. But I'm just assuming they also did a Sonic album. But I don't know. I don't know. It's a little, you know, just a little odd. And it's kind of rude. So hopefully though that stops happening and they all get resolved. The first one from the stream before last, from yesterday morning, that one's already been resolved and you know, disputed and already resolved and all that. So that's lovely. But the one from last night, that one's a different story. Alrighty, a sandstorm. Immediately my favorite. There's one. There is one immediately. Very nice. Very lovely. What are we working with? Hey, there we go. Our first female. Let's go ahead and see if I can sneak behind it. Don't turn around, and it turned around. But stop that. Okay, there we go. That way I can skill swap pretty quickly here. Get a free turn, basically. We're not doing this. We're not doing any sandstorm nonsense. Cut off guard and couldn't move. Thankfully, it seems like, yeah, that does not, the sandstorm damage is not ticking, so that's good. Ingrain is, that's rude. Power. Okay. It seems like Ingrain definitely seems to be taking hold after the sandstorm, so that could have been really bad. But Ingrain would have been, if it went before the sandstorm, that would have been another little safeguard. But we snagged it. We snagged it. Very, very nice. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would have been perfect. We might try going after Dreepy later today, too. Depending on how quickly we do everything. Might be worth a shot. I'm also gonna go ahead and step into Discord here. Let's see. Game overlay. That's not it. Streamer mode. This one. Alright, there we go. Wasted a little bit of time on the sandwich there doing that, but it's fine. I've sort of started, I've decided to kind of start being, I guess, online on Discord, and then enabling streamer mode as a way to sort of advertise. It's a small thing, but who knows? Maybe someone will see that and go, huh, that's odd, and click on it. You know what? I think it sounds okay. Just checking in my stream here, and I think it sounds pretty alright. Not bad. Not bad at all. Actually. I have no idea what field is supposed to be from. Field at midnight. I have no idea what this is supposed to be a track from. Like, what game is that? This is obviously Pokemon, but it honestly sounds more like out of Sonic Frontiers than anything else. That brown always psychs me out. Like, oh, no, that's not right. The Bramblin'. It's fine. Yeah, that's 5. That's 5. That's another 5. Okay. Capskid, go on, despawn yourself. Go on, do it. Yes. Or don't. That's fine. That's cool. Whatever. Peace. You know, actually, I checked back. Speaking of, like, streams and stuff, I checked back in to the stream I did from last night, and it actually kind of, like, blew up, sort of, relatively speaking. It, like, nearly multiplied the views by half. Or 1.5, I guess it would be. Since, like, last night. Like, since I actually, like, ended the stream last night, which was kind of wild. Did not expect that. Really, really weird. Not a normal thing for me. I'll take it. Cool. Happy. But, you know. They should have subscribed. They should have subscribed. If we can knock out Cacnea and Hoppip, I will be happy as a clam. And because I have a feeling at some point here tonight I am gonna crash, and it's not gonna be great. So if I can get those done, I'll consider that a win. Tried to crash earlier. Man, did not go well. Did not sleep. Oh! Hello. Hey, ask and you shall receive. We're done. That's it. Well, that was a terrible little thing. Like, kind of rude. Whatever, we caught it. We're good to go. Does Sandvale prevent... Does Sandvale prevent sandstorm damage? Let's find out. Sandvale Pokemon. Sandvale ability. They take no damage from Sandstorm. Oh, they really don't. Okay. Well, that's good to know. That is good to know. Blink. And that is our Cacturn. Alright, let's go get that Hoppip. Let's see which Hoppip we're missing. That's actually a good question. Hoppip. Female. Okay. We're looking for a female Hoppip. Moving on. Get the hell out of here. Laters. Alrighty. Before anything else, let's go ahead and get rid of our little Cacnea. We no longer need that. We have now the green. Is Hoppip, like, actually super like, can I actually isolate this thing, like, extremely easy here? I think I can. Huh. I didn't realize I could do that and just have done this. I could have done this so long ago. I could have done this so long ago. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, regardless. Let's go ahead and start knocking a bajillion of them out. Where would be a good spot to... Probably right here. Might be a little close to this person here, but I might be able to, just maybe, be able to set up a picnic like right around here. Failing that, like right here. Okay, you're gonna be frustrating. You're gonna be one of those. Alright, we have 11 minutes, which means we'll probably get to the end of the outbreak culling, and then it'll be like, well, we're done. Like, that's it, no more sandwich. So hopefully we find it midway through. Seeing is going to be a little difficult, I think. Alright, starting to go down. The odds have basically just increased. Okay, if it's floating, that means I can't yeet it. Get him. Before he gets me. Hey, Mary. How's it going? How's life? I'm alright. Tired. Long day. At least it feels longer. But, you know, so we're chill. We're chill. But, we just finished up our Cacnea. We're now after our Hoppip. How many we need to catch? Just one. We just need one female. Just one. So hopefully it doesn't take too long. I'm probably like once the sandwich we had from the Cacnea goes out, I'm probably not gonna do another one. So it's gonna take a little bit longer than it should to find one. Then after that, I've got Dynamo lined up. Yeah, it just works. Something about a green Hoppip just works. It's hard to fuck up like a weird propeller cat. How much time do we have left? About 6.5 minutes. Okay. Not too far off now from the point we need to be. Get him. I just don't want a Duraludon incident. So if it winds up being like ridiculous, I might throw another sandwich out. But let's see. Jumpluff is the best pink shiny. Fight me. I mean, you know, there is shiny Mega Garchomp. I'm just gonna throw that one out there. So, you know, choose carefully. And isn't Sharpedo pink? Isn't shiny Sharpedo pink? Or is that the Mega? Or am I thinking of, am I thinking of something else? I know Kyogre's, regular Kyogre is pink. Pretend you didn't... Is Pinky purple? Okay. Not many left from the original outbreak. Excellent. Okay. What do you mean not pretend I didn't say that? No, I'm going to double and triple down, and I'm going to stand by what I said. Because, you know... As Hannibal Buress would once say, why are you booing? I'm right. That's probably going to be the last Hoppip to knock out. There we go. Alright, so... where do we sit to do this? Probably, if I can get away with it, right here? No. Not enough space. There we go. That'll work. It's okay, you can be wrong. No. I'm perfectly legitimate. It's fantastic. Jumpluff is honestly... it's too pink. It's too much. There's not enough detail going on. Not enough variance. It's just a ball. So, you know, I would say Shiny Mega Garchomp is better. This isn't a position I didn't think I would have to be like this on, but do you want to get canceled? Come on. Yes. If that's all it takes, then bring it on. Just because I know I'm correct, and that is clearly superior, does not mean you get to, it does not mean I'm wrong. So, as they say in the business, cope and seethe. Mauled. Where are the other? Okay, so there's what, like 5 there? Okay. That's not what I wanted. I wanted Picnic. Thank you for wasting time. Garchomp Shiny is as the best as a wild type. I said Mega. Pink. It's good. Regular Garchomp, not so much. But Mega? Yeah, it's great. It's pink. It's great. I like it. Including the Mega. Well, I mean, thou art the wrong. It's great. What? Hold on. Pause. It's like actually got detail to it and everything. It's... come on now. Don't be a goober. Actually kind of hard to see the Hoppip, I'm not gonna lie. They're kind of small and in the grass. Where is Garchomp in here, by the by? I'm hitting Y, come on. There you are. Yeah, look at this. Come on, it's awesome. It's awesome and you know it. It's pretty rad, and you know it. It's Slay Girl Slay, the fucking Pokemon. Come on. The disrespect. The disrespect is wild. The pink is not pinking. Your disrespect is regrettable. Yeah, Jumpluff is just a literal, like, sphere. It is a pink sphere. There's no detail to it whatsoever. It's an okay pink, I guess. But it is in fact 3 spheres. Actually, maybe 4. 5, actually. Excuse me, I wasn't counting the tail. It is a group of spheres. If honestly, real talk, it's too pink overall. Like if the puffballs at the top like weren't this like that sort of like that off pink, if they were the same white, I think it would have been just fine. I think I would like it more. I'm just saying, you know, it's okay. It's just not amazing. It's like 4 Jigglypuff. I can agree with. It is like 4 of them. Okay, here's another one. Speaking of Jigglypuff, that one's fucking trash. Jigglypuff is trash. In terms of its shiny. You have okay, here's shiny Jigglypuff, here's regular Jigglypuff. Can you tell the difference? No? Other than its eyes? Well, yeah, I couldn't blame you. That's a trash shiny. Like, in a sense, you have perfection, and so you've just made perfection, like, different, with different eyes or whatever, but, like, come on. It's terrible. Very Garchomp. You know what? Yeah, regular Garchomp I will absolutely very much, agree with. Whereas, or, to be real, regular Garchomp and shiny regular Garchomp, it's not as bad as things like Seal and Jigglypuff. It's definitely almost there, but I would say things like Seal and Dugong and Jigglypuff are terrible. It's the ones that like that kind of go, are you just like a slightly more saturated shade of a kind of an off-white? Oh, lovely, thanks. Seal has no shiny. Exactly. Exactly. You know, now that I think about it, we hunted a Hoppip on stream at some point. And it wasn't an official, like, shiny hunting stream. I think it was kind of just like a, I'm fucking around and bored kind of stream. I have to see if I can go back and find that and maybe add that to the playlist. Because it's kind of an off, you know, off episode, I guess we'll call it. I'm also definitely not getting enough Hoppip here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I'm missing like 5 Hoppip. Something is incorrect here. I make Seal blue and Jigglypuff yellow. Blue Seal would work. I wouldn't mind that at all. Jigglypuff? More of a purple would be good. I think, honestly, I think a blue Jigglypuff would be fire. Like a, like sort of like Psyduck. I think like kind of like a lighter shade of that Psyduck blue would be fucking fire. I might have to do a Hoppip sandwich here. Gold, yellow. Still makes sense. Hey, Rodden. How's it going? For a second, I thought I saw it, but nope, that's just the leaves. I also swapped Golduck to yellow and Blissey to purple. Purple Blissey's not bad. And yellow Golduck, I don't hate that either. I kind of like how they, like that's like basically an inversion of the regular colors. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna have to do here is I think I am gonna have to put a sandwich because this is gonna make me lose my sanity. Chili sauce, olive oil, sour. Yellow Golduck is amazing if you make the beak bluish. Oh, okay. Like. Not too bad, made some video stream thumbnails and I'll do the editing tomorrow. Yeah, that's gonna be me tomorrow as well. I've got to do some... I still haven't done any proper editing, I've just been so busy. But I've got things to do for that as well. I've got to make the thumbnails as well. I found that if I make the thumbnail, I'm actually more likely to do the rest. So it's just getting the thumbnail done is kind of like 80% of the work, honestly. Well, 80% of the motivation to do the rest of the work. If that makes sense. Is our... Where are you? Some birds have blue teal beaks. Yeah. Sure do. Still have to figure out how to make shorts at some point, but a later thing. Yeah, there are people that basically farm out shorts like a motherfucker. Like, people go hard on them. And I've been seeing a lot of Warframe content creators do that, where I think they still have like a proper like longer form video, but what they'll do is they'll make a 60-second short. And it's like a, hey, this frame or weapon is really cool. Here's like some of the interesting things you can do with it. And then like one guy in particular, Xeno's Fire, something like that. Where he'll do is he'll go through the whole spiel, and then at the very end he'll be like, all right, and as always, you know, mods are at the end, and come check out my Twitch. And then it's just a short little, you know, screen of, you know, the mods and stuff listed and the screenshot. I think he does an amazing job, but doing shorts, that's like a whole other beast. It's so interesting how you just do something in a different aspect ratio. Just doing something in a different aspect ratio just makes things infinitely harder. If you had a kid and you had to pick a babysitter, would you rather Hypno or Typhlosion? Well, probably Hypno, because Hypno's kind of been exonerated in the last, you know, decade or so. Hypno has basically done nothing wrong, so it's fine. Also, children and fire don't mix. Amen to that, Rotten. Amen. Yeah. I hear ya. Do I do shorts? No, not really. Unless it's like a stream clip that I can turn into a short via YouTube's own editor thing. Yeah, that's about as far as it goes. And those happen once in every like 3 blue moons. Definitely seems like there's not the full amount of Hoppip spawning. What? Are they, like, spawning up there, or? Pardon? Like, up in the air? Like, what is the problem? Are they spawning, like, down? Oh, that's a leaf. Okay. Are they able to spawn like down there on this ledge? No. No, they are not. Okay. So I need an actual vantage point that is usable. So like right here works probably. I get a ton of shorts from creators I don't even follow. Yeah, it's just kind of the nature of the beast of shorts, really. If you watch one of them, it doesn't matter if you're subscribed or anything. If you watch one of them, YouTube immediately goes, "Oh, you must want to see more of them." And that's why I have, like, sure, admittedly, it's because I do like the shorts, so I do watch them, and I do see them, and I click on them, I'm like, oh, cool, another one from this guy. But I don't follow him. I'm not subscribed. I don't know if... Yeah, sorry I'm yawning so much, but... Again, long day. You know, don't follow him, not subscribed, the whole thing, and yet I'm still gonna click on him and still... gonna get shown more and more and more of them. So it's like it's how I've seen a bunch of stuff from the fucking blacklist, admittedly spoiled. Seen a ton of it from shorts. I've watched entire episodes of Doctor Who through shorts. It just, you know, over a month. It just piles up. It's ridiculous. Get a lot of dogs and cats being silly. Yeah, I myself have been getting less blacklists lately, which is kind of a shame. But what I've been getting instead is, fucking Reddit, like, Reddit story posts being read by an AI. And half of these story posts are probably also written by AI. Like, this is terrible. Oh, it's rough. Because it's everywhere, and now that we've gotten this far, like here we go, like this is... I'm gonna be stuck with them for a while. Should start practicing spinning some of my guns and try to turn that into shorts? Absolutely, you should. You know exactly what you mean. You should. I bet you do. Bet everyone here fucking, like, whether you like it or not, you've probably seen them. And it's usually accompanied by weird, you know, like weird, like basically what would amount to stock footage, but it's from just random YouTube shit. I think it's supposed to be an attempt at like satisfying videos. Like, ooh, that's oddly satisfying. But half of the time it's just frustrating to witness. Like weird shit people do, like with fucking paint rollers and by squeezing them and all that, like with some sort of like with some sort of ring. Like why are you doing that? I don't get it. What is supposed to be interesting about this? How is that satisfying? You were just okay. I would actually rather just stare at the text on the screen. Yep, you get the same shorts. I bet you do. They make the rounds. They make so many fucking views. They get so many fucking views. They probably get so much money from those. Holy shit. Like, if I wanted to actually, like if I actually wanted to make fucking bank on YouTube, that's probably what I would do. AI fucking reading definitely made up and contradictory Reddit posts. It's almost like people still miss Vine, and that's why short/TikTok exist. Yep. Except the problem now is that even if we have Vine back, it's not gonna ever be the same. The creativity that people had just doesn't exist anymore, and it's been replaced with this fucking, it's been replaced with slop or unhinged lunacy. Because at least with Vine, it was unhinged lunacy, but it was funny. Now it's unhinged lunacy but cringed, and sometimes downright dangerous. Yeah, but I'm too lazy to figure out. AI scares me. It should. There's two things with AI. There's respect the AI and what it's capable of, but also, and as a result, fear it and what it's capable of. Do I think AI is going to take over the world? Not like Terminator style, no. I think we're going to become overly dependent on it, and something is going to happen to render either it useless or us useless as a result. Something, I don't know. I think we're going to become overly reliant on it, and things are going to go downhill very quickly. Like, people are going to be like using AI to do predictive models of things like fucking, like, in business. So things like agriculture, like, hey, we should use AI to predict how much we need to produce, yada yada yada, that kind of bullshit. You know, I'm not saying specifically agriculture, but something like that, right? And things are gonna go horribly wrong. But let's see, the AI slop annoys me. It's extremely lazy, and that's coming from me. My content is low effort, but yes, absolutely. I think AI can be a useful tool, especially like when it comes to AI art. I know that's something you're not supposed to say. You're supposed to go, boo, bad AI art. But I do think it can be useful sometimes. if you're A, broke, and B, don't know any sort of fucking art friends that'll do you a favor because you're broke and can't pay them, AI is good for that kind of shit if you just need a proof of concept. I think you should still absolutely, if you know or like certain artists, you should absolutely still support them. But I think AI, like, when it comes to art, is incredibly useful for, like, rough ideas. And it's getting better and better and better. So soon you're gonna have people like, and it's not easy. It's not easy to create art. It's not easy to create AI art because it is paragraphs of parameters you have to enter. You have to use certain, like, basically certain, I don't know what to call them, engines, whatever. You have to use certain ones for certain things. Then you have to, like, your parameters are like fucking paragraph long. Like, they're ridiculous. And you're absolutely right. They don't call themselves artists. I think there are some that call, like, there are some people that will refer, like, you know, refer to other people as, like, AI artists. But you're not gonna, like, they're not. Yeah. But yeah, Reaper's a great example of this. He's how I know a lot of this stuff about, like, AI art and how ridiculous it is to do. They'll never call themselves artists, but I do think that there is, like, some form of, like, technical skill because you are essentially coding. And in a sense, programmers and coders are also artists. In a sense. Especially in something like video games. Yeah, absolutely an artist. But, no, yeah. Absolutely. I never saw that PewDiePie video. I've missed a few of his little, like, vloggy things. I've missed a few of them. But I gotta go back and watch that one. That one seemed interesting. And that's also a great point. It's like, yeah, that wasn't what I was looking for. Do it again. You know, and you could just do that with AI. It's not a problem. I guess in defense of AI, you know, sleep deprived, you know, in defense of AI. But man, it's one of those things. There's pros and cons. Use it or don't. But I mean, we're gonna be at a point where it's gonna be almost impossible to distinguish at some point. And that's getting closer and closer because we're already hitting the point where, like, you know, people used to, you know, there was the old joke of, like, AI can't make hands. Yeah, they can. They can do it now. Like, AI videos, I've seen AI video, like, it was a little showcase or whatever of, like real people. And it was indistinguishable. Unless you're staring very, very carefully at it and you didn't know, and you already knew. No, I'm completely with you. Absolutely. As I said, if you have an artist you like and know and wish to support, please, by all means, do so. I still think AI is going to be a useful tool for that sort of thing. Especially, I don't know, it might be helpful, but it helps, it also helps to kind of work out the idea before it's like work out the idea before you have it like officially commissioned. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's another thing too. Art is expensive. That shit is expensive. And especially if it's, like if you're definitely from a less affluent nation. Like, yeah, that is a huge thing. 750 for 3P. Sheesh. That tracks. That tracks. This Hoppip is taking way too long. This needs to stop. We need the Hoppip now. We need to get the Hoppip before I pass out live on stream. I don't know what spawned the AI talk. Oh, the AI slop, yeah. I mean, but that, like, so the thing that's, like, really frustrating with AI right now, for me in particular, again, is that fucking slop from, that's, like, just all over the, you know, when it comes to, like, videos on YouTube, like, in the shorts, that's the stuff that frustrates me. I don't want to see people exclusively rely on AI that stifles creativity, in my opinion. Sure. I'm completely with you on that one. Some people... Yeah. I don't know. TLDR, I guess. The Reddit, you know, am I the asshole type AI read videos. Those gotta go. Those gotta go. There's gotta be no place for that. Enough. Read it yourself, you freak. And then get your bag. You know, that's if that's how you want to make your money, fair enough, fine, do your thing. Let's see, I join you in VC, but I don't believe I can join that VC. Plus, I've been drinking, so I can't say the wrong thing if I'm not in VC. Hey, no, fair enough. I think I can drag you in. I think I can drag you in, but if yeah. That is fair. With the drinky. Which, now, keep in mind, I've drank on stream before. You know? I'd be a bit of a hypocrite to be like, no, you can't. So if you want to pop in, then for sure, I'll drag you in. Problem with the artist and myself, I was not able to express exactly what I want. I gave the artist a collage and explanations, but it didn't result in the idea I wanted. Yeah. Also, that is the study hall. Hold on, that's the wrong place. I'm in the wrong room because that got moved. Okay, someone swapped the study hall and someone swapped the inner sanctum and the only devs. That's weird. That's weird. That got confusing. So if you want to pop in the it's the antechamber that is the thing that people can like jump into, and then I can drag them in, I think. But yeah. Anyway. That's weird that that is over here. There you are. Yoink. Maybe. Ah, there we go. Hello.
Ah, that seems to work. Hello.
Hello.
And how are you this fine day or night?
I
It's like almost 3
am.
where I'm at.
I am excellent. You're a little quiet for me, though.
Let me double check. I was just on tier stream, so. Where are you?
No, I've got you
Levels
at
are
200%.
Make sure I move to the mic a little closer. Is that better?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I don't have this mic set at directional.
That's fair
Oh
enough.
yeah, like with the AI thing. I know there are some people that want to rely on it way too much. Some of the videos they make are hysterical. The weird, freaky cat videos, like have you seen the Bigfoot vlogs?
Mm-hmm.
Like, those are pretty comical, but there are people who just they'll find something like this and they'll rely on it too heavily.
Yeah. Like, it ends up like one thing I've definitely noticed is that they'll make one video and then they'll do the same thing again and again and again.
Yeah. And the ones that always have the frickin' voiceover. Oh god, is that annoying me?
Yeah.
It's like, come on, man, like, you can talk. I do that. I have voiced over my own things because of my lapel mic being crappy. Which I'm finally starting to figure out that, yeah, I can't wear it on a ball cap. I actually have to, like, wear it on my shirt further away and almost the lowest gain it can take because outdoors I still peak it. So have you hit any of the Pokemon things back?
Sorry, what?
I can't remember exactly how you put it for the with the elect kid. Your one video.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm gonna false swipe because he hit me from the back.
Oh yeah. You know what's really weird about that one?
I was like, I know that's not dirty, but it sounded dirty.
Yeah, what's really weird about that comment is it doesn't show up for me at all unless I actually hit it to newest first. It doesn't show up in the proper like top comment, default configuration.
I had to go back and listen to it like 3 times to make sure I had it right. I don't like to misquote people if I can avoid it.
If you get it close enough, it's not, it's close enough. Let's see here. In chat, Cacnea. They were shiny indeed. Yes, I did manage to nab those a little bit earlier. Both of what we needed. And let's see. Also know people who are using AI to develop concepts and build an audience, and then once they had capital, use real artists.
Oh yeah, that's like I know Kefki's used it for some ideas and that. Okay,
Yeah, Kefki.
It's fine to do the whole thing where it's like, okay, this is what I'm trying to figure out. Like, if you were trying to write a paper and you're like, I just can't get past the first thing, so I'm going to use this to get my concept in there and then expand.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like anything where people are going to use it incorrectly. They're going to try to drift off of it because they're looking for the quick buck anyways.
Yeah. It's... At the end of it, like, at a certain point, it's like, yeah, like, if you want to get your bag, get your bag. You don't get my respect for doing it that way, at least.
It's like the OnlyFans thing, where it's like, you do you, but I'm not supporting you financially.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, well, since we know that works, I'll jump back out and go back in the chat, but it was fun chatting with you. We'll have to do this again sometime in the general, like I've been doing when I go to the gym now. I finally got over my whole thing of being like, I'm not going to be a vampire. I'm just going to jump into the voice chat and talk to people.
No, and it's lovely having you. It is. It's kind of, I've been sort of like all over the place with my sleep, so I just kind of haven't been here enough. So, you know.
Oh, it's the way it goes.
Yeah.
Well, otherwise, you have yourself a wonderful stream there, sir.
And you have yourself a wonderful night.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. You're welcome to stay. Oh. Okay, he dipped out already. Okay. Well, I went to like cranked up the output so I could actually like make sure everyone can hear properly. But let's see. Which Pokemon do you think in the canon is the dumbest creature? You might think Slowpoke, but I don't think that's the case. It can think, it's just lethargic and forgetful. I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to come back to that one. And try to make sure I never overstay my welcome. Like, you were just fine. I am just awkward. So you were just fine. Plus I get to rock out to the music again. Fair enough. I believe that's the playlist I have for the... I should actually link the Spotify playlist. I should link the Spotify playlist in the description. Just in case anyone wants to check it out. I'm gonna do that from now on. I'm gonna add the playlist. Referring to the guy that goes creating a... Okay, I'm not gonna try and quote that because I don't know how it goes. Again, I don't think there's anything wrong with using AI, especially if someone like uses AI initially and then transitions to a real to a real artist later. I think that's perfectly respectable. And if what I'm catching next, I'm still looking for the Hoppip. We did catch one, and I didn't really make a big thing of it because, you know, someone else was talking. So I really didn't want to interrupt. But we did catch one, and it wasn't the correct one anyway. So we're still looking for a female Hoppip. Yeah. Speaking of, there's one. Hello, my little friend. It's another male. Motherfucker. Another male. That is not what I want at all. Come on. Stop this. Has the sandwich already run out? Because there's Lechonk here. There's no way. Oh my god, really? That's annoying. Okay. Whatever. Another one it is, I guess, then. I don't have to save. I could just... Well, it's too late now, but I could have just reloaded that and just foregone the Hoppip, but might as well. I've caught the shiny. I don't want to get rid of them. Let's see here. Chili and olive oil and salty and sweet. You know, in the early games when you cannot access luxury balls until you beat the game, was that a thing? Was that really a thing? I know, I think Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, I think the luxury ball was fairly late game. Like, access to that, I think, was fairly late game. But it's either late game or Veilstone because of the shopping mall there or whatever. But luxury is definitely the best ball. I mean, it's hard to go wrong with black and gold and a little bit of red. It's just, I mean, if that, it's hard to go wrong with that, and if you have a problem with that, you're going to be going against half of, like, at least half of Warframe's player base and their fashion frame choices. It's fighting words. I'm not saying someone is, you know, doing so. I'm just, you know, it's the point. How would you rank the champions from Breath of the Wild? Rivali, Mipha, fuck. Urbosa, Link, and Daruk. Or have you not played the game? I have. Yeah, and luxury balls are actually like really nice because I believe they make the friendship gain, either they raise it immediately or it makes the friendship gain faster. So that's pretty cool. It's either makes them, it's like either like a flat, like straight, like here's some friendship, or it makes them, yeah. Warframe players have good aesthetics, to be honest. A lot of them do, and a lot of them don't. If you've ever seen old, like community manager, whatever her title is, but Megan, D.E. Megan, if you've ever seen some of her old frame colorations, you'd be like, no, absolutely not. This is horrendous. But, you know, I feel like I do a pretty good job. Mostly. Let's see. As far as how, it depends on how we're ranking the champions. Like, on a wood scale? Like, I mean, on a wood scale, it'd probably be Urbosa, Mipha, Link, Rivali, and Daruk. But in a scale, probably the same, actually. Like, Link is kind of awesome. He's your player character. Great. He can do all kinds of weird, dumb shit. But, you know, well, Mipha more, as in scale of, as in favorites to non-favorites. Mipha, then Urbosa. Then, I feel like Link is a bit of a cop out there. Like, just adding him in. But Daruk and Rivali I don't care much for, like, at all. I just don't care. Like, you're there. Like, Rivali, you're kind of an asshole. You don't really become less of an asshole. Even in Age of Calamity, like the what if the game, basically. Like, you're still kind of an asshole. I don't think he gets better. And Daruk, his brain is smooth, which is impressive for something made of rock. But Mipha is best girl and Urbosa is mommy, as the kids would say. And unfortunately, that's now going to be clipped. Because that is now time-stamped right there, basically. That is really unfortunate. Oh, cool. Okay, that's the one we need too. Great. I guess that statement gets to live in immortality. In perpetuity. Alright. Hoppip is done. God damn it. I've got to clean out this box. Speaking of which, I've got a jump luff in here too. Mid. What do we do now? We have like 25 minutes of a grass sandwich. What else can we hunt? What else do we not have? We've already done Skiddo. We've already done Bramblin. What else is there, foes? Bellsprout and Lombre. I would actually prefer Lotad because I still need Lotad. But Lombre is a thing. Bellsprout is also a thing. We could try Bellsprout. Just, do you have Capsicid? We do indeed have Capsicid. It was a pain in the ass, but I did get it. I don't know if I did it on stream. I genuinely don't remember. Genuinely don't remember. I've done 85 of these streams at least, depending on how you want to count some of them. Why am I still blurry? There we go. So, unfortunately, I don't think I can picnic here. But we can at least kind of roll with it just by knocking some out. Unless the Vikivolt does that. Oh no, the frames? Yeah, the frames. I don't have a Switch 2. If you'd like to help me get a Switch 2, there's a link in the description to my Streamlabs. Oh, more. It was right there. Come on. You cannot picnic here. There are monsters nearby. It's not even that. It's the slope, man. It's the fact that it decides to obey, what would be physics. That's the annoying part. What are you doing? Okay, get the Bellsprout. Bellsprout. And I think Bellsprout actually, you know what? Let me, before we continue, let me go ahead and get rid of our Hoppip here. Go ahead and just yeet that off of here. Let's find, there it is. Oh, that's the PNG. Whoops. There it is. No, I don't want to select multiple. That's a big ass Bellsprout. Well, let's stash you right here. Kind of doing his little thing. Yellow leaves. That's what we're looking for. Which actually, is not that hard to see. I don't think. Come on, dog. That how I found you? I hope so. Hi, Mitzi. Good evening. Let's see here. Kept trying to find salt large for some reason. Bellsprout needs blue lips ASAP. I don't like that, but I can't help but agree, I think, actually. I think you might be right. I just don't like it. Okay, it's starting to go down. I've actually never caught a shiny Bellsprout, so this would be a welcome addition. Goodbye, frames. I think we just found one. I think we actually just found one. Shit. I think we just found one. Let's fucking go. Alright, cool. What I'm gonna do is I actually don't know what your moves list is at all here. First of all, I'm gonna open this up because you're taking too goddamn long. Okay, so now I'm gonna do this. Bellsprout. Your moveset is Power Whip, Slam, Poison Jab, and Razor Leaf. Okay, cool. Damn, that was quick indeed, yes. I'm just gonna go ahead and hit it with a False Swipe. I don't think I need to put it to sleep. But if we do, we can just... Yeah, there we go, we're good. If we do need to put it to sleep, we can just, give it a good soaking. I like that. I like the idea of a split evolution for Weeping Bell. Or, I guess, Bellsprout. I wouldn't mind that, like a Grass Fairy. Like Wedding Bell. That's nice. Crazy how I noticed that, but like I said, I think those yellow leaves are actually going to be really easy to spot. Out of curiosity, does the sleep move work on humans? You know what? I think it has been documented in the anime that it totally does. Unfortunately, I can't, you know, it doesn't work on, like, real humans. So that's the sucky part. How many are you gonna catch? I'd like to catch 6 of them, but I don't want to... This is not really what I'm here for. We can come back for these probably, like, another time. I'll probably, you know, keep these. Like, keep the outbreak if I can. But, what I want to grab next are Tynamo. And Tynamo is going to be tricky, but I have a way to do this. It's basically just going to be knock out a bunch of them until we get one for real. But... Okay, no, that one. Come on. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mitzi. What are you doing, Vicavolt? Vines. See, I would actually go and hunt for Bellsprout in like other ways and places and stuff. It's just like, I've never had a good outbreak that hasn't been a complete lag fest. Now, the Switch 2 will make this a lot better at the cost of having a million of them on the screen and in such a wide radius that it's actually going to be really difficult to see them. But I'm down. Problem right now is that there's a whole lot of not just Bellsprout. Yeah, that's one thing that kind of sucks. There doesn't seem to be a way to isolate Bellsprout. Because it's either Bellsprout and Ekans and Weeping Bell, or it's Bellsprout and Applin and Sewaddle and. Not many left. Okay. Let's go ahead and knock out a few more. Probably 3 more, 4 more. And then... as far as like dumb Pokemon, like I'm pretty sure like isn't Rhyhorn and Rhyperior like Rhyhorn, Rhyperior, Rhydon, don't they have like remarkably tiny brains? Like they are dumb. Okay, so we do have a way to reset. Okay, cool. We do have a way to reset. We can actually load up Loyalty Plaza, and we actually do get them to respawn. Okay, we don't need a picnic table. We can actually just do a little bit of this action. Been hearing that, yeah. Okay. Thought it was automatically any Pokemon Jesse and James had outside Meowth. That's... Arbok and Weezing did not deserve that kind of slander. That's cold, bro. That's cold. Definitely a little hard to see these. So I think we're just gonna have to... okay, frames. There you go. There you go. We're just gonna have to do a little bit of moving here back and forth. How many times are they taken out by their own Pokemon? Usually, it wasn't their Pokemon's fault. They would use a move and then get slapped by something else and then redirected into back into them. So it wasn't necessarily just their fault. It was usually them getting blown back by something. Still suppose I suppose that's still a skill issue. But, you know, not 100% their fault. Yeah, Carnivine really needs some love too. Like, Carnivine, like, exists, and that's kind of just a problem. It needs some help. Maybe it's the Pokeballs they use. Not seen any Bellsprout. Time to reset. See, if I did a poison sandwich, I'd probably just be getting Arbok and everything all over the place. Or I guess it'd be Ekans, but Let's see, Bellsprout. I'd be getting less grass types though. It's just something to note for next time. Let's see. Nothing, nothing. Nope. Okay. It's kind of nice that I can just reset like this. While they do a bit of a shimmy. I think that Bellsprout we got is going to be a one-up. I don't think we're going to see another one. Got 11 minutes here, so we'll, you know, kill the time with that, I suppose. And then we'll start going after Tynamo, and Tynamo is going to be tricky. So I have a spot for those. And there's something else I want to test. So when it comes to daytime, I want to see, because there's a cave I found that was full of Hoothoot and Noctowl. Just like full of Hoothoot. So I'm wondering if they spawn in that cave during the day, because no, they're not normally out during the day. So I'd like to go and test that, but there's also a whole spot with also what? I can't see you like this apparently. Okay, green. There's a spot for Tynamo that we can try. It's on the sort of in the side. It's in I can't remember what it's called, but it's in here. Sort of, there's like a little ledge, like kind of like leading inside of the in the mountain. Basically, just go in and out and knock out a bunch of Tynamo as we see them, and then hope for the best. Because that's pretty much the only way we're actually going to be able to see them. Because otherwise, we're going to be looking at Tynamo inside of Chargestone Cavern. And good luck with that, you know, trying to get a sandwich for those guys. Or, and actually being able to, you know, see what color they are, good luck. Or we try and find an outbreak in Paldea in the ocean. So, you know, that's not happening. You know, being a shiny hunter means you're a masochist, but I'm not that much of a masochist. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. How does Apple Hill not have any of those apple-looking Pokemon? Oh, they do. In this orchard, this like orchard over here. Yeah, that's where they are. They're just not over here. But the Applin are definitely here. But just not in this spot. Mischance. Yeah, it would have absolutely been a mischance. It would have been wild, especially if they added the evolution for said apple Pokemon. Excuse me. If they added the Appolution, oh my god, the evolution for Applin in here. I think they called it Diplin. It was in this section, this DLC that they were like, yep, that exists now. You have a caramel apple Pokemon now. Have fun. Later we got Hydrapple in the next DLC, but you know, just saying. I'm still hoping there's another DLC. There's still a chance. There's still a chance. Yeah, that's kind of... Leave me alone, I did that. I actually kind of did. I actually hunted for a Shalfa Vespiquen. Leave me alone. And in the process, I actually did accidentally find a Shalfa Gardevoir, actually. One of the static ones. It was completely by accident. Only thing is that I don't count it because it's male. And that's because I'm an idiot. And I'm like, no, I don't want this one. This one's male. Why would I want the male Gardevoir when I can have a male Gallade? If Gallade doesn't get a female form, why should Gardevoir have a anyway. You ignored my Pokemon pun. No, I won't cry. It's not you, it's me. I did ignore it, but it wasn't necessarily intentional. It was me being distracted. I read it. I just got distracted. This is honestly kind of an awful, this is kind of an awful spot. I might have to do Bellsprout another time. We don't get that many of them spawning in. Yeah, I think it would be better if honestly, if it was sort of on the other side of Liberty Plaza. I'll hope your roof feels better. What? What? This is always under the weather. That's good. I like that one. Yeah, I've got nothing. Why you know Bellsprout, I guess. Oh, this one's tiny. That one's itty bitty. God damn. And marked. Very nice. Anyway. That reminds me, I've got to do like a teensy power hunt. Not even a shiny hunt. I just want a teensy Tropius. I want the smallest one I can find. It's a new mission. Okay. I can't handle puns right now, guys. I am far too sleepy for this. I'm probably, because how long have we been going? For an hour, almost 2 hours or so. What I'm probably gonna do is we're gonna go scout out that Dynamo sec. I'll kind of give you a rundown of that. Well, first I'm gonna scout out the Hoot Hoot. But we're gonna scout out the Dynamo section. We're probably gonna do 1, maybe 2 sandwiches, depending on whether or not I wake up. And if not, we're gonna call it there for the night and then pick it up again with Dynamo being the big headliner headliner hunt for next time. Oh, okay. That's clever. I hate it. I feel like I saw one, and then it just got despawned, but I'm gonna choose that it wasn't real. Alright, minute, not 2 minutes. I'm gonna choose to believe it was actually just a Sawaddle. Dynamo, yeah. Your puns are now illegal. They're illegal until further notice. Alright, we have a minute left on the Bellsprout. Yes. Oh my goodness, I think I do see another one. Why, I do declare I see another one. Making sure there's not any others that I'm gonna have to basically make a gambit for. Okay, nope, we're good. Okay, cool. This has been a worthwhile endeavor. Don't turn around. It's another male, and it's a biggin. You said that it was illegal. You're good. You're good. While we're at it, I'm actually gonna make a pit stop at probably at this town over here, because I think I can buy these sort of things over there. I've got to buy more luxury balls. I've got to buy more luxury balls, and I've got to buy more picnic supplies. Because I think I'm missing, like... I've got, like, 8... fucking sandwich pins. Alright, we're gonna do one more reset just for good measure. Gotta go now? Alrighty, man. Have a good night. Take care, buddy. Hope to see you again soon. Appreciate you stopping by. Alright. Oh man, that's gonna be another one. Yeah. Sure do. That's gonna be another one that's gonna be a pain in the ass. Volbeat and Illumise. Volbeat and Illumise only spawn during night, so it would be nice if they had some sort of like proper outbreak for them. That was like a shiny event outbreak, so that it was like, you know, it could just kind of like ignore the rules for 5 minutes. That would be lovely. Otherwise, they can kiss my ass. I'm not hunting them in this game. I would just rather Masuda them or go for them in another game. All right, let's hide our Bellsprout. Let's see. It should be the silver pick because that's the cheap one. See, we have 5 of them left. Let's go ahead and grab like 500. Are you for real? You're like, no, I don't. Why did you give me the option to even select LP? Why would you? Did your Pokemon, motorcycle Pokemon there just fly? Yes, it sure did. Why did you give me the option to use the other currency and then go, no, I can't use that. I'm too old. I can't understand how that works. Fuck video game. What the fuck? Beepus. It's actually just water. It's just. I don't know why I fucking said Beepus. What do we actually need to grab here? What else are we actually usually using here? How much rice do we have? We could use some more rice. Go ahead and grab another like 112 of those, I guess. Pay with LP. How are we on bacon? We're fine there. So things like this, vinegar's fine. Anything we're low on. Chili sauce is fine. Nothing below 60 here. Yeah, I think we're okay. Alright, luxury balls. The unnecessarily expensive one. I can buy 640 of them. Not that that's necessary. I am going to get 200 of them though. Pay with LP, please. Alrighty. Head back over here. And we're gonna stop by the hall. But yeah, my motorcycle Pokemon can fly. Normally, he's supposed to normally be able to just kind of glide a little bit, but then in the DLC they made it so that it's like, you know what? This is kind of awesome, and just being able to glide kind of sucks. So what if we made it so that you can glide, sure, but also just it's kind of great. It makes sense because he's a robot. Motorcycle dog puppy instead of just a actually, which is the hole that I'm looking for? Is it that one? I think it's that one up there. So it's both a bike and a plane. Yes, the robot one for sure. Yes, the other one has wings, so it kind of actually makes more sense. The Koraidon, no, Miraidon. Okay, so this is, look at this nonsense. There's also Cleffa in here. Oh. Ooh. Okay. There's Cleffa in here. This might not be a horrible spot. Gimme a shot. That was totally worth it. Not. Gotta make sure you go to the right hole. Indeed, indeed. What time of day is this? Just nighttime? Okay. So this isn't really gonna help. Can I picnic right here? Can I picnic here? Okay, can I picnic here? How about here? I think I'm gonna be able to picnic inside the cave. But yeah, I can't picnic out here. So that's unfortunate. Like maybe what I'll have to do is kind of like ride over here. Oh, hi, Tiny Mouse. What are you doing here? Yeah, see, there's Cleffa in here, there's Hoot Hoot. This, I'm gonna have to check back in here in just in a little bit, because I do want to see whether or not they spawn in here during the day. Though it is almost daytime. It is almost daytime. We can actually wait just a second and just kind of let the sun rise and see what spawns in there. So it should only take a couple minutes because it's sunrise now. So it's probably only going to take just maybe 1 or 2 minutes. Because yeah, we've got the Noibat and everything out here. Okay. The hat. Oh man. I remember farming for the hat. Good times. Was Hatterene during Christmas? I think Hatterene might have been around Christmas time. Got Bonsley. I'm seeing no Noibat. What I am seeing is also lag. Can't tell. Blue shirt. Okay, always want to check. Yeah, it looks like everything that normally spawns during the day is spawning. And my frame rate has stopped spawning. Is it considered? Yeah, I think it's considered daytime now, or like morning. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a gander. There's another hole up there. I wish to see what spawns in here. You're shitting me. Okay. Pause. Okay, they're still spawning here. They're still spawning in that. Whoops. They're still spawning in there. Chilling Waterhead. Okay, so this is the place that we're going to be in and looking for Tynamo. I don't think there's going to be any that spawn in this section. But down below here. Oh, hello. Look at how cute that was. Okay. They should be down towards the bottom. I think they do spawn up here. In fact, yep, there's a Tynamo right there. It didn't want to attack that Tynamo. There's no way, right? Okay. Yeah, just making sure. Just making sure. There's also me and Fu in here. Okay, but yeah, this is the this is basically the section that we're gonna be in, like down at the bottom here. There's gonna be basically nothing but Tynamo. It's gonna be great. So that's basically where we're gonna end up being here for a little while. Likely a few days. Few streams we're gonna be down at the bottom here. But I'm gonna run back out through this cave, and now that and I want to see when it's like daytime. I want to see. Yeah, look at that. That is definitely like it is daytime. I want to see what spawns in this cave. I'm seeing less Clefairy. Not much space in here. We can reset in here. We can reset inside. Can I get Clefairy to spawn in if I kind of just like chill out over here? Okay, so during the day we can get Clefairy and Hoot Hoot and Cleffa by extension to spawn in here. So that is awesome. That is awesome information. Are these considered static spawns? I don't think they are. Let's go ahead and like take a few of these out and see what happens. Let's kill all the Clefairy. Are these considered static spawns? I don't know why they would be, but you know, just in case. Okay. I believe normally Cleffa and Clefairy are, and Hoot Hoot are actually considered nighttime only spawns. This is why I'm so hung up on it being a... This is why I'm so hung up on it, because this means I can shiny hunt them at any time I fucking want. And I still need to do one Hoot Hoot. I'm missing, I believe it's the female, but it could be, I don't know which one it is, doesn't really matter. I'm still missing one, and I'm missing all of Clefairy and Cleffa. This is big, because all this means all I have to do is brew is a single shiny sandwich, and, or not a single, but a fairy shiny sandwich. And there we go. We have a reliable space to farm for Cleffa and Clefairy. Oh, that is awesome. Is this like a known spot? Do people know about this? This is one of those things where it's like, yeah, it's just some fucking cave that like probably no one's like looked in. I'm sure this must be a known spot. I'll be looking at this later and seeing if there's a video. Like, you know, in fact, I'll do it right now. I'm gonna look at this later. Not later, right now. Fuck, words are hard. Nope, stop. Shh. Shush, YouTube video. I don't need you to do that right now, but I appreciate it. Cleffa and Clefairy isolation hunt SV. Okay. Easy shiny exploit hunt. Okay, love it. Great. Okay, you have chapters. Why aren't you pausing? There you go. Cleffa, Clefairy. Okay, here's your sandwich for that. Great, 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 great. Where are you? You're not in the spot. You're not in the spot. I know where you are, but you're not in the spot. It looks like, okay, there is, okay, someone found the he looks like he found the cave. Yep, okay, so this is like a known thing. Okay. I knew because of the internet, I highly doubted that I would ever be the first one to discover something like that. But especially because, you know, that was over a year ago when it was, you know, well over a year ago when this came out. I knew it wasn't going to be the first one to discover something like that, but I was still kind of I wouldn't say hoping for it, but thought I had something. Yeah, I believe this is the spot we want to be in. So from right here, I think there's going to be a Goomy. We have to head all the way through here. And we're going to head towards the bottom right here. There's going to be a static Goomy, and it looks like a static Weavile, or Sneasel, excuse me, right here as well. Also going to knock out this Wooper. And these, what's his face? Swinub. Okay, let's go ahead and pull up Dynamo. This thing is this big. It looks huge here, but it's actually like this big. So it's not going to be super easy to see. So what we're going to be relying on is Vikavolt here, kind of like doing Vikavolt things. So let's go ahead and get off our bike. We're gonna save our game. And we are gonna picnic up here. I believe it's jam? Let's find out. I wanna say it's jam. Electric. Not here, not here, not here, not here, not here, not here. There we are. Yep, jam. And rice. Jam. And okay, maybe jam's gonna have to be restocked here. And so our options for our encounter power are salty and spicy, or salty. That is it. So, that's unfortunate. Oh well. Alright, so we should have electric encounter power now. And we'll be able to just kind of like, we're gonna be, basically what's gonna end up happening here is auto battling. Lots of auto battling until we find one. Alright. So this is gonna be long and arduous. This is gonna be a rough one. It's probably just gonna be easier to do Masuda hunting for this, like with eggs. But I hate that in this game. And also, if I lower the FO, you know, if I lower the FOV, it's probably gonna help a little bit. Or I guess it's not the FOV, but the perspective. That one. Okay, it's not. It's like mildly bluer is what it's supposed to be. Some spawning back in over here. The problem that we're gonna have is they're gonna be spawning all up there too. So we might as well just like go for it. Just like start running up here. If I find male and female Dynamo, I think I'm gonna be satisfied. Because then I can just hunt for Electric and Electros later, elsewhere. That's not gonna be the end of the world. Electric is gonna be also annoying because of how aggressive it is, but it's at least slightly more obvious. But psych me out there. We're gonna have to run all the way back through here, list a little bit. What the hell is the camera doing? I don't know. I need to see a side-by-side of these guys real fast. I need to pull up their Cerebi page. We'll go with S, then T, R, Dynamo. I need to see the before. Yeah, that's. Oh boy. If they're grouped together, I think I'll be able to see. Like none of these are, I don't think. But this is not going to be easy. They're kind of adorable, unfortunately. Why do you hesitate? Why do you hesitate? Use the power of the dark side and eliminate them. Another perfectly timed Cynthia battle team. Not gonna lie, kinda perfect. Say something like really ominous and kind of like horrifying, and then Cynthia time. Go back up, what do you mean? Video game. Silly video game. Dynamo slime. Brother. What is this? Yeah. This is basically going to be the way to do it. I'm just happy we can actually isolate one in a spot that's semi-reasonable. I would prefer a spot that was much more flat and less vertical. But, you know, it is what it is. You can't run away, come on. That's not how this is gonna go. What I'm curious about... Okay, so there are some over here. They do spawn up. Hello, Shady. Good evening. Or morning. Whichever you fancy. How are you? What happens when I go through this section of the cave? Is one of you darker than the other? The answer to that was no. So what happens if I go in here? What do I find? I find... No. No, we're not doing that. Current events got me worried about the future. That said, I am looking into getting a Swatch 2. I have no idea what's been going on. No idea what's been going on. I've been completely out of the loop for a couple days, and I also would like a Switch 2. Can't blame you there. Have things gone horribly wrong suddenly? Like, are we engaged in World War III? Like, for real this time? You know, the kid gloves are off? Or is it just, like, I've decided to riot in the street? Kind of nonsense. Geno's. Alright, none of you are shiny. Oh my god, that's the old that's the old Gen 4 GTS theme. Oh man. Most likely the latter. Yeah, you're not wrong. Fuck, that's nostalgic. I see. I can't really move either. I am also kind of stuck here. But it's not gonna go that far. Don't worry. You're fine. Don't worry about it. I'll have to catch up on what's going on, like, properly. And by properly, I mean watching someone else's fucking, like, you know, coverage. And it's just some fucking Twitch streamer or something, I don't know. 'Cause I have no idea what's going on anymore. Yeah, I'll have to, you know, get up to speed with that. Could be getting some shit. Hey, I trust your judgment. Or I trust your interpretation. I think that's the correct way to phrase that. It's just one of those things where it's like, good luck. If California tries to leave, first of all, good luck. We've done that song and dance before. It didn't go well the first time. Not California, but, you know, the United States in general. And if that does happen, California's not staying California, like, altogether. There will be 3 Californias, if that's what happens. I'm just gonna say that, like, right now. Because the moment it devolves like that, it's like all hands, like, it's all on the table. All hands on deck, all off the table. Like, it's gonna get weird. And this is when it and that's when it turns into an extraction shooter in real life. So I don't think it's gonna go that far. just, you know, I'm just saying. And then the NCR argues with Caesar about the Hoover Dam, and wait, that's a different plot. Yep. Yep. I've never even really played that much into the Fallouts, and I know what that is. I get it. I understand. I know things. Yeah. You're gonna slap that one? You're gonna slap, there you go. It was like, are you sure? Oh, I've walked into you. My apologies, I stepped upon you. I've knocked out so many of these things. We've actually spent 15 minutes on this so far. Just doing this back and forth. I think the worst part is getting all these Dynamo materials and then just, you know, not being able to keep it. If I reset because I don't find one. I think I need to just stop knocking them out because I think if I actually look hard enough for a second... Oh, hello chat. Doing the thing. If I look just hard enough for just a second, I'll be able to see. And I think that's just gonna be faster. That one has the yellow stripe. We're looking for the one with the orange. What do you mean go back up? Let me pull this up again. Yeah, okay. Basically gonna be looking for the stripe, honestly. I wish I could... Can I toggle the map? I don't think I can toggle the mini-map. That would be nice here, actually. Just making sure. Couldn't quite tell with that one. Why did the chat refresh again? That was a little early. A little soon. Wait, is there one like right here? No? Confusion. It is pretty adorable. I just wish it wasn't microscopic. What the fuck? You see what I mean? It was apparently there. I just didn't see it. Oh, they're up there too. Oh, they're inside. Okay. I'm leaving this room. This is not helpful. Oh, I walked into it. Maybe I'm just better off still knocking them out. I don't know. I can't see. There's two of them in the exact same position, basically the same size, phasing into each other. Nothing weird about that at all. I don't think I can picnic down there, can I? Because I think it's in the water. Wait a minute. Damn it. Okay, it was dark. It looked like the right one for a second. Man. None of these are. Nope. Nope. Yeah, nope. Whoa. Are you going to... There you go. See, at least when I can kind of catch it like on its side like that, but when it does like the glowing thing, I can at least sort of see that that I can see the yellow stripe really easily. Damn it. Okay. So. Nope. Yellow stripe. Yellow. Yep. It's definitely sort of bluer, so like maybe when they're all like weirdly dark like this, maybe it's a lot easier to see. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's probably just gonna be easier to just knock them all out. Did they start respawning? Like, only a little bit over here. This thing is frustratingly small. For sure. You might, like, I might actually be better off, like, doing the eggs for this. Because, this thing is stupid. Stupid and small. Adorable, but stupid and small. It doesn't help. I'm tired of So it's probably time coming like at the end of this sandwich, probably in the next, like, I think it's what, probably 5 minutes or so. It's probably time to wrap it up. And then go pass out. Yeah, about 5 minutes or so. Okay, good. Making a thumbnail for that tomorrow. Man, nice. I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow. I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow, but you'll probably see me sometime like Monday or something. I don't know. Could be whenever. It depends on what's going on in the next couple days. This little shit thinks it can just, like, fucking try and roll up on me. That's rude. Neither of those are. Probably. Well, it's just fucking tiny. Yeah, this one's gonna be tough. This one might even be some sort of, like, I might not even do this on stream. I don't know. This might be one of those ones where I've gotta do some sort of compilation video for. I don't know, because this one's gonna take too long. We'll see. We'll give it another try on stream. And if it winds up being something kind of soul-crushing, I'll definitely figure out another plan. Part of what makes it so disastrous is the fact that nothing can spawn in this section. So there's just a bunch of empty space. And then where they can spawn is so, like, it's so vertical. What? What are you doing? Hold on. Go after that one, go after this one. Sure. Why is it not an option to be able to disable that? Why do I have to keep fucking walking it? You know, Xenoblade 2, a game that came out in 2017, it is not a turn-based RPG. It is in fact sort of an, it is an action RPG, sort of. It's a complicated one. Whooper slime. Okay, so we're done. Fucking Xenoblade 2, eventually, after a few updates, and I think it was probably by 2018, about a year after its release, I would say, they implemented an option. If it wasn't there in the beginning, I don't know, but there is at least currently an option that makes it so enemies no longer aggro towards you, right? So basically, you don't walk into them. You don't want, like, as long as you don't walk into them, they don't fucking, you know, I don't even think you have to walk into them to start a battle. I think you have to specifically target them and then choose to attack them. But they won't aggro on you and chase you down. There's a toggle for that. There is an option for that in this game. Not this one, but that one. Also, why are they spawning here? Why are things spawning here? You're telling me that this empty space is just because there's it. Oh, okay. That makes this worse. But like, what? Why? Why is that a thing? Why is there no option to make it so, hey, Pokemon can charge at you? They'll act aggressively. Whatever. But they won't initiate a battle. Like, if I wanted to, right now, I could boot up Xenoblade 2 right now, and I could show you what I mean. I'm not going to, but I can, if that's something people want me to do next time. It doesn't matter. Anyway. Stupid and annoying. But on that note, it's time for me to go. And it's time for you all to go. But first of all, it's time for you all to go check out all the things down in the description. The spreadsheet, the channels of my friends, the playlists, if they suit your fancy, I don't know. And then check out the channel in and of itself, because I think Kefki's on there, but not... Kefki's on the channel, but not in the description. I need to rectify that. But... yeah, there's all kinds of stuff there. Go peruse the backlog and yada yada yada. I am very, very tired. I'm sorry to the new person that joined in and immediately is probably about to leave, because I'm about to leave. But yeah, so you should timestamps will be up here shortly. There's not very many of them, so it's not too hard. So you can go check out all the stuff you missed if you missed any. And yeah, so I hope you all rip the stream. We'll be back another time. I don't know when I'm gonna be back, but probably Monday. We'll see. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Again, it always depends on what I'm doing right this week. But yeah, so I hope you guys have a fantastic day, week, month, or life, and I will see you all next time. Have a good night, everybody, and take care. Laters.